Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you all. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all tickety-boo. We'll be with you very, very shortly to kick into some EVERSPACE 2 and some other things. Be with you very shortly. Shall we get started? I think it'd be a good idea. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. All hope you're all tickety-boo. Hope you're all well. There it again. Sorry, I have to admit, I was just having a bit of a coughing fit there. So I didn't want to bark down the microphone. So yeah, I do apologise. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you all. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all tickety-boo. Yeah. I'm going to try and do the best stream that I can this week. I have been a bit ill, unfortunately. So is the wife, actually. It's been a bit of a bug in the whole house. But yeah, we're going to try and plow through. So if at any point I cut the microphone so that I don't bark down it or anything like that. But I hope you're all well. I hope you're all fabulous. I hope you've all had a wonderful week. But I said to Lee, I want to get better. I want to try and at least get through the stream so you boys and girls can have some entertainment at my expense, probably. So, yeah, we've got Lee in the chat. He's going to be collating all the questions. So if you do have them, please do fire him his way, and then he will collect them. Ooh, audio cutting out for anybody. Audio seems to be coming through on my end. A little refresh, possibly. Fine on my end. That's always good. I always like to make sure that we get things done. We do a test stream as well, just to make sure everything's running right, and lo and behold, it generally was. So yeah, so what we're going to be doing this week, I'm going to be upping the ante a little bit. I'm going to be diving through, trying to push on with my hard playthrough to get as far on with this story as we can. We're also going to be doing the Q&A. We're also going to be looking at a new indie developer. As you know, that we're periodically trying to uplift our fellow indie devs, and we're trying to find ones that were there at Gamescom with us for being around the Indie Arena booth, which was a fabulous event. We thoroughly enjoyed it. So we've got another one that's coming up, and it's one that I'm really looking forward to. It's the kind of game that I'm really getting into at the moment. So we'll have a look at that one in a little while. If you do have any questions, as always, do get them thrown in. We'll be definitely collating, looking at them, and everything else. I just want to double check on everything that Lee's got everything he needs. I think so. There we go. So yeah, do collect those questions. Just want to double check that. 1 second. send that to Lee. Just in case. I can't see just yet. There we go. That's the one. And yeah, so we'll get dived in. We'll get loaded up. We'll see where we got up to. X-Master spot. We were at Vesna. Hey, New Group Cage, Thor, Brezzers, Bearded Frog, Ken O'Neill. I see all these names. Flory, Hark, and everybody else that's watching on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Right, here we are. Here we are. Look at that wonderful ship. It looks rather splendiferous, doesn't it? Right, where were we up to? X marks the spot. Yeah, so we need to find out where Eduardo is in the Kite Nebula. So, yes, we need to be into here. Okay, slightly above our level. We've got HRA in there. Level 15, we're level 16. It's high risk one, high risk one. It's a goodie, it's a goodie. We've got another undiscovered site over there as well, which is nice. Let's just do a quick restock as well. Do some of those rascals and taskles. And yeah, okay, catalysts are coming along nicely. We haven't got all of them yet though, so fingers crossed. Right, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to see if I can actually get to the abandoned junk gate. Let's set a waypoint for there. Let's get out of here. Whoop. There we go. Let's make like a tree and leaf. They're always the goodies. They're always the goodies. Right. While we're heading there, just bear with me. Something is just on there. Bearded Frog. I hear you. I hear you. Every time I do that, though, I think I'm just going to get absolutely annihilated. So I'm kind of like, definitely not, if I can help it. Definitely not. There we go. Right. Away we go. Should we do that HRA? Oh, it's too tempting. I've just flown straight near it, haven't I? Right. Let's get this HRA underway, shall we? Let's see what we can do. Evasive, corrosive death, and jar sensors. Oh, hello, you. Jazz out the way a little bit. Okay. There those. There that. Potentially used our G key already. Cool with that bit. Hello. Incoming. You can go away. Mines. I think we're still going to have that point out where I'm going to be flying into mines just because of my own stupidity. Close. Wow. Got a shield in my face. He was. Just leave them a little bit kind of working things out over there. We'll hit one of them. Oh, rockets. Moving on. Flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Okay. Decoy. That's an interesting one. Where did that come from? I hit the wrong button there. I wanted to do it. I shot. I wondered. I thought there was something flying around very close to me. Not a fan of it being that close. Oh, rude. Some of that. Down to here. We've got that giving us some grief. not load any more on them. Definitely not. Right. Just gonna get... okay. They're here. Whoop. Open up and say hi. You don't even want to. There we go. That will come in handy. A nice little blueprint. Excellent. Smithers. Excellent. La 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 la. And a new cockpit. Always good. Right, let's just have a little double check. Level 18s, they're all good. That's a medium. They're smalls. Okay. Might be good. Ooh. See, yeah, I do need the energy one to tear down the shield, so I'm probably not going to switch to that, but that is nice. Okay, that one is a swift rattler, and that one is the marksman, so probably get rid of that one, but anyway. Right, let's crack on out of there now we've done that. Nice to see you all, to see you. Nice. Right, onwards. Let's get to this abandoned jump gate, shall we? Right, let's just get rid of these drones. Yeah. Kill. And away we go. Yes, we did go through here and then we backtracked on ourselves and went back through the other way. Which, you know, just to kind of get a little bit further up the ladder. Nearly level 17, just a little bit further into level 17 territory, which I think would be nice. Okay, let's do some. Level 18, so give me a little bit of cash. Well, you. None of you at all. Your shield, have you? No shield. I've got a flat cannon. Nice. There's a nice cool picture of the warden there that's captured. Shocking behaviour. Ooh, let's go get some stuff over there. Let's go get some stuff. Let's see what we can find apart from bashing into things. Crystal diodes. We may need some stuff for there. One container there. Oh, let's just dive in and get some radiation. That's fine. Time shield and scattered. Let's go straight out. I know there's ways around that, but hey, there's many ways to do things. Many ways. A secure container there. Let's just... Oh, yes, okay. Hello. Bring your friends along. Leveled up. Nice. Okay, yeah, there's a secure container which will take some doing, but yeah, I just want to open up this one. There's a container there. Small arms.
Another mystery box to unpick.
Yes, indeed, Hive. Where and how that could be. That way to start with, on the other way. Right, there. Oh, okay, they're 3.3 kilometers away. We're good. Yep. Round and round we go. Just want to open up this container, see if it's got anything good, just because we're here. Something is inbound. Heard the little bleepy McBleep. When they get in range. Ooh, that was not pleasant. get it over that. I think I went straight into a mine there or something because that took everything very quickly. Oof, that was painful. That was painful. Right. And we have rockets, a Jaeger, and a ship module. Nice. Okay, they're slightly better rockets, so we'll stick them on. We've got the corrosion mines. You should really use them as well. As you do, as you do. Those whirlwinds are still nice, though. I'll stick with the corrosions for the time being. Yeah, we'll stick with those. We'll stick with those. Okay, good. Right. Well, let's just have a quick look at the mission. What do you mean? Find out where Maddox last saw Eduardo. He's so useful, isn't he? He really is so useful. Is Maddox generally not? And that's the Immaculate Redemption. We've got to do that. Just need to find. Let's go there. Do with a little bit of a heal up, I think. A little bit of a repair here and there. Stephen McMillan over on YouTube. Thank you very much for those kind words. It's very, very nice to hear.
G&B general broadcast.
We're getting stronger.
It announces that outlaw forces have yet again gained strength in the Ceto and Union systems.
What?
That's not good news.
You do.
I was under the impression that you liked a challenge.
I like a challenge, Highfoot. Damn. Right. I see the question there from Flori. I'm just going to dive in. There will be another challenge for me. Not this stream, maybe in the future. But if you do have any reasonable, and I say reasonable, challenges you'd like me to attempt, please drop them into the Discord. I will look at them. I will look at feasibility and fun factor and everything else. So if you have any ideas that anything that you think I could have a go at, then please do let me know. I like a little bit of fun.
This is marked as the Okrut trading station. It is unexpected to find it still in use without G&B employees to service.
Yes. Right, let's clear these out a little bit, shall we? Let's do a little bit of plunges. Clear these drones and everything else. Oh, hello. You've said it. You can go there. Thank you. Byzantine. He's a sneaky little one, isn't he? He's a sneaky little devil.
You are exposed.
Oh, shug. Damn.
You are coping admirably, I must say.
Oh, ha.
Under pressure is my default setting.
You're such a cynic, such a cynic, man.
I'm here to help. Nice to have some company.
Right. Oops. Oops. That was a bit of a big hit there. Yeah. I think we're up to 8 now, I think. Around there. Maybe more. Wow. Right. Let's load in the last checkpoint then. Probably just as we... You kind of... I think you tempted fate there, Bearded Frog. By saying I was going to turn the difficulty down. But actually, I did touch it and I still died.
It is unexpected to find it still in use without G&B employees to service.
Some diehards have decided to stick it out in this place.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that now.
Let's drop in and find out what's going on.
Decoy again. Yeah. Get it. Hello. We'll put that there. Things are not going to plan. That Crusader again. Oof. I did find the G key, and then lo and behold, it didn't do me much good there, did it?
This is marked
Whose
as the
silly
Okra
idea was this?
trading station.
Whose idea was
It is
this?
unexpected to find it still in use without G&B employees to service.
Some diehards have decided to stick it out in this place. Looks like the
I'm
lights
going
are
to try
on.
and check these out from
drop in and find out what's
distance if I
going
can. I will hit them with the G key. I just want to clear them out if I can. One. Now I'm wanted because that actually reflected, didn't it? He's such a pest. It was that Crusader there that was hitting me harder last time, and I wasn't a fan. Now I've got the freelancer on the go. Yeah, sorry, I had to kill you.
The Okar lost track of me.
Good.
That's good. I'm out of the Okar sensor's reach.
Oh, hello.
It stays that way.
Apparently it's come back again. Let me just I get docked in here. Let's just park in here, shall we? Whoop, hello. Hi, through. Didn't realise we're upside down. There we go. We're fine.
Welcome, traveler. Nice to see another soul out here not gone black-eyed mad.
Yeah, about those black eyes. What? How?
Staring at ancient things too much.
What
Yeah, I think
keeps
we're up
you
to
out
9
here?
now.
I like
Because I've died twice tonight, haven't I? So I
and
think
those
we're up to 9.
crazies know to leave us alone, so long as we don't interfere in each other's bit.
That's
Gotta
cool.
look at the positives.
The Okar
So,
appear to be losing interest
It
in me.
can be preferable to some.
Anyway,
Good, good.
it's a hard grind making the cut out here, so there's not too much time for chit-chatting.
Wait, I'm trying to locate an asteroid.
Oh, Jeebus! I've seen monkeys draw better.
Apparently monkeys draw better than
That
that.
ain't much to go on at all. Although, that rock the stick figure is standing on is shaped a little like something you'd find out by the Kosh orbit.
Well, at least that's some kind of lead. Thanks. And good luck with your grinding.
See you around, maybe.
Right, let's just repair. Yeah, well, let's get a restock as well, because, yeah, we kind of need that. Let's have a look at our perks. Is there anything that we could really give ourselves a little bit of a boosty for this? Tractor beam. So we've got super gel. Okay, we'll put that in. Not a great deal of help, but we'll... Good. Cruise drive. Okay, not enough plasma. I got everything apart from the plasma. Always do check the shop as well, see what they've got. They sometimes do have plasma or something that you can need, and obviously when you see this little green indicator that's kind of up here, yep, I think it disappears off my green screen, it means that it is required for your perks. So yeah, do have a have a little look at things that you need there, such as Aethian crystal can come in handy as well. That is actually used in... I've got that already. What steel you got? The orbs. The orbs might be good. Okay. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. There we go. Doubles the repair speed of nanobots, if I remember to use them. That's the very good thing, isn't it? Culver, we haven't got enough. Millimite, we've got power cells, we haven't got enough, and need super gels. We're still in need of a little bit, aren't we? So that's fine. That's fine. No. Jaeger, no. Cell. I did pick up the... People do seem to like the scatter gun. I've never been a fan. I know it can be extremely powerful, and it is worthwhile investing if that's your playstyle. Absolutely. But for me, I've never got into it. That capacity needs to go. Let's do that. We'll swap that one in. Blaster. The calibrated. Yeah, see, I think the pulse laser's kind of letting us down a little bit now. So I might switch. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch and I'm going to dismantle that one. I'm going to go blaster. We're going to go blaster. And we'll see how that fares. Combat drone, yeah, sticky tools. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So we still got, unfortunately, our wanted level, so I might have to just be a little bit careful in getting out of our crop. X marks the spot over there. Yeah.
They seem like nice enough folk. I'll have to check back in on
Right,
them sometime to make
let's
sure they're all right.
do the big swirly and get out of there. If anybody played Everspace 1, then you'll be very aware of how that's very, very handy for getting out of sticky situations, especially when you're trying to jump. Yee, spiral. Does help. Right, let's travel onwards. Let's just check. About 5 minutes time. If you've got any questions, I'm going to dive through them in about 5 minutes time. So if you've got anything burning desire to know, we'll try and answer it. We'll try. And if we don't know the answer, or we can't tell you the answer, we might have to follow up in the future. Right, let's go see, shall we? Boop, boop, ba-doo. Okay.
No stick figure, but this sure looks like a rock near some squiggly lines. Hive, run a scan.
I detect several abandoned camps of varying antiquity, but no humanoid life signs.
Hey, Maddox, you read me?
What is it?
Are you sure Eduardo would have survived out here on his own?
You questioning a fleet marine's ability to weather any environment, son? If he left camp, he had a good reason. He's out there. Just track him.
All right, let's see if we can find out what happened to him.
Indeed. Investigate the area. Oh, shadow creature, hello. May do that in
These
the future.
skeletons sure are impressive. Is there anything you can tell me about them, Hive?
They belong to a species named Cetisia orthoriensis, commonly referred to as leviathans. They are
Really?
believed to be extinct. However, a handful of sightings have been reported around gas giants in the Kait Nebula. These sightings have been discredited due to the unreliable veracity of the claims and are regarded as folklore.
Wouldn't
guess
it be
the
great if we
squiggles
got
on
to
Maddox's
see
drawing
those?
Are supposed to be the skeletons. I'm no art critic, but this needs a lot of imagination.
I am detecting an encrypted signal from within their subspace range. It could be from the person you are seeking, but we must locate its transmission point to read it properly.
Okay, subspace. And what do we need to do?
Simply locate and approach the signal origin.
Cool. Let's collect some stuff while we're here. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Aha. Here we go. Let's go find it. Over here somewhere.
In order to hack into the entire data package for interpretation, the ship must be aligned for optimal reception.
Let's try it out.
Let's try it out. Oh, there
I
we go.
unlocked the data package. It contains only a single audio file. I will play it back to you.
Gazing on the stars has opened my mind to a new serenity. I have become one with them. Without a purpose, we are all but meaningless flakes in time and space.
Wow, okay. Well, if that is him, all those years sitting on this rock must have driven him yaya.
There are no signs of dead or decaying life in this vicinity either. He must have departed. There appears to be another similar signal nearby,
Cool.
although much weaker. Some of the local wildlife is causing electrical interference.
Wildlife.
Let's take care of that and get to the bottom of this mystery.
Sorry, jellyfish. Do apologise. You're kind of getting in the way. Hang on. We missed one. There it is. Nope. Is there some more? Where are you hiding? Where? Sometimes if you can't see things, it's all... Oh, there. Nope. Oh, they look too far away. One little tip, and it is one that a lot of people can use. If you're ever struggling to find something specific, just go into photo mode and then you can have a good look around. It pauses the game. You don't have to worry about it being attacked or anything like that. So if you're specifically looking for, like I am now, an actual minute thing, it could be just one thing that's interfering, just go into photography mode, which like I say, it just pauses the game.
Receiving a much stronger reading now.
Okay, thanks, Hive. There we are. There. Let's get ourselves aligned. There we go.
I have waited and I am patient.
Waited.
Although I am experiencing a troubling sensation that
They did frog way, yeah. The old school photo mode with the wall hack, yes. For those that you didn't know, we did change it slightly because people could look through walls, etc. It was a bit of a problem.
Seems like you went star mad and took off wandering.
it calls me, but not on any wavelength I know. It is a strange calling. I must venture further to find its source. The only way I can reach it is by jumping over the Athorian fault.
Yep, star mad, no doubt. Now the question is, how far did he go?
How far did he go? He's nuts. Telling you.
His movements make little sense to me.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Let's just follow his trail and see what we pick up.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Maddox, I think we got a lead on Eduardo. Seems like he went a little nuts and left on a walkabout.
You better have a damn good excuse for this. Let me know when you find him.
Let me know when you find him. Right, I'll just get that lined up. As soon as you...
What is this subspace anyway?
As soon as we get launched in, I'm just going to go through some of the questions. We've got a couple lined up.
And read from subspace, working as a limitless, non-physical, and timeless data storage that exists everywhere
Always
at
talking.
any time in the universe.
Always talking.
Sounds plausible.
Cool. Right, let's fast forward as quick as we can over to our Thorian fault. And then as we dive in, we're going to have a look at the couple of questions that we've got. There we go. Right.
Anything yet, Hive?
Just as we do that, we'll just put ourselves into there. We'll just have a look at the scenery. Oh, look at that. Look at that ship. Look at that ship. Almost like you could take some wonderful screenshots with this. Right, Flory's got a question from Twitch. Just having a quick look on there. Are there plans to implement more races so in Aethon, and are there plans to implement some in Keon? That I don't actually know. I'd have to actually check with the team if that's something that they're looking to implement. Honestly, I couldn't tell you at the moment. Obviously, we're working on the expansion. This is not, secret news or anything, but the team are elbows deep in working away on that. Lots of things still planning, lots of things still developing, etc. So something like that, I'm not too sure. I can certainly bring it up with the team next week and see if that is a possibility. Secession 99 over on Twitch. Will there be more ship custom design save slots and the possibility to transfer a design to another custom slot to continue working on it? That we've been asked before. It's definitely a quality of life request. Let's put it that way. At the moment, I don't think there's any plans. Working around the UI, doing different saves, etc., can be a little bit tricky and it's time consuming. For something that is, yes, nice to have, but it isn't always necessarily a thing that you need to have. Now, that's not to say we're totally discounting anything that people bring to our attention in terms of ideas or suggestions. It's just that we always have to go, have we got the time? Have we got the resources? And does it kind of fit in with what we want to achieve? So it's a great suggestion. Will it happen? I don't actually know. I've not seen any talk about expanding it, but I will note it down. Please know that if anybody does bring suggestions to the chat, to the Discord, Steam, wherever, then I do note these down. I have a big spreadsheet of all kind of suggestions that people have brought. So, you know, it's things that the team can look at in the future. And, you know, if we can look at implementing it, then yeah. Bit of Frog, yeah. I do hope we get a UI UX overall. There's a lot of work involved in that, Frog, and I think it kind of, where we can squeeze in some changes, tweaks, etc., then yes, it'd be a nice to have. Would it be an overhaul? Probably not, because that is a lot of work. And I think with the work that the team already have on with doing new content, then we'd have to look at that beyond everything. So, yeah. Nice to have, probably not a thing that we'd have in terms of an overhaul. I think it'd be just way too much work. And if you remember the interview that we did the last time with Torben, etc., we were talking about how much kind of work the team do and how many people do a lot of various things within the team. It can be difficult with the size of our team to achieve everything that we'd love to do. Absolutely, we would love to do so many different things, but it's time and resources. When you look at some of the big guys and girls out there who have even just a Q&A department that's bigger than our whole team, they have a bigger budget than our whole team. It's very, very difficult to kind of do everything that we want, and it's sad. It really is. You know, we'd love to give every kind of suggestion that has merit, and implementation would be something that we'd love to do. But yeah, sometimes we're just time and resource limited, unfortunately. Right, let's come out of that.
I detect the faintest inkling of a signal.
Faintest inkling of a signal. Let's head down then. I'll have to these redeemers, level 19. Little blaster. What is the range on this blaster, by the way? 800. Okay.
How's the situation back on base?
Well, Maddox certainly is a handful, and he won't shut up about being awful rich soon. I'm considering using one of those tranquilizer darts on him.
Sounds like you have things under control then.
Boom. Go. I got rid of that one. Okay, let's... Where do we need to be? Over here. Okay, let's fly. Get through. Around here. Oh, hello. Anybody think I'd done that before?
Proving difficult by bouncing between the asteroids alone. I have eliminated the local flora and fauna as the source of the call, and now must fashion a means to move myself closer to the source.
Okay, so he seems determined to find something.
Okay.
Another signal.
Good. We're starting to worry we'd lost the trail.
Indeed. That. No. Thank you. There we go.
Dax, Maddox, the call is becoming clearer. I am on the right track.
Apparently he's on the right
Its
track.
algorithms are a thing of beauty. I must find its source and unlock its true meaning.
What was he picking up that we aren't? I sure hope he didn't walk himself into a trap. What if it was one of these megafauna luring prey?
Impossible to conjecture until we reach the end of this path.
Indeed.
Yet another signal.
I'm sensing, Hive, that you are as fascinated by this mystery as I am.
My curiosity nodes are indeed tickled.
Tickled. Hive is tickled. Hive is indeed tickled. You know there's fun to be had when Hive is getting tickled. I want to do that shipwreck. Gimme. Let's get the shipwreck over here actually while we're here. You never know what you're gonna get. Credits! Over here somewhere. I think. Thank you. Valuable shipwreck. They're always nice and handy to find. Salvo resources and ships range. That's quite a dramatic drop. And a blue module. Everybody wants to tickle Hive. Everybody wants to tickle Hive. Wow, another valuable. Finding all the valuables. Side. Hold on. Go through here. Hang on. Down below. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if it is really way down below. Okay. I think it's in there, but we've got a problem there. We need to go in.
These vines block the entrance to the cave. It looks like ordinary weapons don't work on them.
Indeed.
There must be something around here that I can use to get rid of them.
Indeed. We will use one of these. There we go. Whee.
A natural solution.
A natural solution. Ow, go away. Oh, hello. I'm getting pulled in both directions here. I am popular. You can go away. Leave me alone. Wow. Everybody wanted a piece of me there, didn't they? Right, let's align the ship. Boink, there we go.
So close. It is only a short leap to the source.
Only a short
It
leap.
is a calculated risk.
Leaps are short, you know.
Although I believe my trajectory can bring me closer by way of Chabar Tower, if my velocity remains consistent and the gravitational pull taken into account.
This Eduardo must have an inhuman mind for astrophysics. If he calculated one wrong digit, he would be spinning endlessly in space.
Yeah, well, let's hope he was able to work it out accurately.
Let's hope he was.
Let's
Otherwise,
take a closer look at this Chabar Tower.
It is
otherwise
registering as an ancient structure.
Eduardo would not be in a good position. Boink. There we go. Whee. Okay. We we got a bit of a room going on there. What's going on? Okay. Something needs to go there. And okay. So we need to find another one. To go there, wherever it may be. So could be anywhere. But we're gonna crack on. Chabar Tower, right. Just while we're going through there, I've just seen a question that's just come up from YouTube from Dan H, which I'm just going to talk about a little bit. The question is, have we fixed the Xbox Series S crashing? Unfortunately not. It's quite a kind of convoluted issue, which we're having to really dig deep into. There's certain limitations with the Series S that we're kind of combating, but we are making progress. However, not as good progress as we'd hoped, but we haven't forgotten about it by any stretch. I know obviously a lot of the team is still working towards the new expansion, but the issue with the Series S specifically in the crashes, we're still dealing with. Again, apologize that it's taking quite a while to do, but we've got to pin down the issues because it isn't just a singular issue, and we also want to make sure that all the fixes are correct. So it's going to be a little while longer, I'm afraid. I don't have any good news on that. If you are on our Discord, there is an ongoing thread in our support forums which I'm trying to keep up to date. As soon as I have any further information, I'm regularly in contact with Jan, who you saw in our first interview about a month ago, where we talked about issues around various things, because he is the quality assurance manager, and it's one of the things on his plate, along with obviously a lot of the rest of the technical team. So we haven't forgotten. We're still working away, but unfortunately we just haven't got it fixed yet. Series X, for anybody that does have a Series X, you are not having these issues. It literally is a Series S problem. But yeah, we're diligently working through it, and as soon as I have any form of update or any news, then I will let you know. But yeah, unfortunately at the moment we're still waiting. We're still working on it. Right, Chabar Tower. Expect to possibly die here. This is one of the places that I always kind of get stuck at. We shall see.
I detect nothing of Eduardo, nor of...
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay.
following message from him. Although I am experiencing a high level of interference from the adjacent structure.
That might be the problem. Let's go in and see if we can silence it.
Cool. I do like this place as well. Not only is it floor is kind of like, you know, I always find it's one of a great place to come and do some photography. So if you ever feel the need, you can kind of come up all the way up here, as close to the boundary as you like, and then switch to photography mode. And then I always think it's a really cool place. You can do like kind of a bird's eye view, and you can get some different angles, not only just your normal up close and personal structure shots. You can get some real cool stuff as well, and then you can maybe use the planet behind it as well for some real cool effects. Oops, there we go. Now let's see, can we do this? Oop, let's get this lined up. It's a little bit winky wonky there. It is one of the things that we are looking to fix up as well, because this is not always working correctly. Would not believe the technology required to get this to work correctly. There we go.
That repaired a huge part of the structure. Why don't we try another one of those lenses now?
Indeed. Let's find another lens. Let's skippity-doo down over to this next one, shall we? But yeah, it is a wonderful
I still haven't found Eduardo,
area.
but I'm certain I'm closing in.
You better pick up some speed, boy. You have no idea how time-sensitive this whole thing is.
Oh, Maddox, shut
Your
up.
crewmates are caught wind about the job. Not sure if I was talking in my sleep or just drunk.
Probably a bit of everything, to be honest.
Yeah, well, now they're asking too many questions, and I don't like it. I've waited too damn long, and I'm only getting older. Barely have enough time left to spend it all.
Look, I sympathize, Maddox.
Oh, plasma and some solar particles.
We've all been waiting a hell of a long time to get out of this hellhole of a DMZ. And if what you say about the job is true, there's enough wealth to spread around.
Payday is coming. Just get Eduardo.
Just get Eduardo. There we go. Let's get that lined up. You can see just behind me the structure has come back in. It's good. I'm moving along all the way across. Excuse me. Up. How we doing with them things in the way? Alright, going to first person news. Much easier. There we go. And oops, hang on, we just gone out. There we go. Up. Okay. Now, as Flory hinted earlier, if you've not got to this bit, there's a kind of enemy that you are going to encounter here. It can be a point of frustration for some players, but it is also the way that you kind of learn some of the dynamics of the game. I mean, we are like level 17, nearly 18 around now. Now, wardens that we're going to come up against, they're very susceptible to one type of damage, and that is energy. So what if you do come across this, then energy is your friend, should we say. Just saying.
I detect a multitude of ancient entities being released.
Yeah.
At the calculated rate of
We
travel,
made a
they will
boo-boo here,
spread
didn't we?
throughout the entire cluster.
Whoops.
Oh, scrap. I just opened Pandora's box.
You did.
One of the wardens appears to be honing in on you.
Yep.
I suppose I shouldn't expect gratitude for setting them free.
So yeah, kinetic damage will do nothing, but energy damage will do you a lot of favors here if you have something to do energy damage. Oh, hello. Like that. Although I do think I'm starting to run out a little bit.
You heathen bring nothing but calamity to these quarters.
Shields are gone.
You have unleashed the warden, and now it's upon you to reap the consequences.
I've really had enough of you wackos.
Your continued existence is an insult to the
Right, tell you what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a repair job there, I think. Yeah. And then we're going to put some of one into there. Cool. Now, that's kind of dealt with them, so I might change back again as we've dealt with the warden.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see that we're just struggling a little bit there.
The warden has been defeated.
Those redeemers need to understand that the wardens are not divine beings, but vicious spooks.
Now I have a clear reading of Eduardo's message.
Sorry. Yeah. I think once you've dealt with the warden, you generally think you're okay, but then after that, nope, not so much. Yep, I heard you the first time, Mr. Looney McLooney.
I've really had enough of you wackos.
Your continued existence is an insult to the ancients. We will avenge their honor.
Yeah.
One thing I will mention is somebody on Reddit the other day was kind of questioning, like, why was a warden fighting essentially with the Redeemers. Now, the big kind of non-mystery to this is that the ancients as such have nobody to answer to, whereas obviously we know that the Redeemers, they worship the ancients. But it doesn't always mean it's going to be reciprocated. Marvelous.
These maniacs are becoming
Did it that
quite a
time.
pain in the ass.
The game will test you. It'll test your abilities, whether you're a good pilot, bad pilot, whatever. But never feel the need. I mean, obviously we have a bit of a joke in the chat, but never feel like you need to turn the difficulty up or down. If something's too tough for you, just turn the difficulty down. Enjoy the game. We want you to enjoy it. We don't want you to get stressed by having fun. You know, that's what it is. You can set your own challenge. Makes no difference to kind of loot or anything like that in the standard game, apart from obviously the little intricacies of nightmare mode. But yeah, just enjoy it. Okay, over here. Right, let's just, because I didn't do the last time, let's put right into there. So we can see back on the back. Come on.
I was able to use various means to decipher the signal, despite the interference from the nearby ancient structure. It is an impressive object, although the distress signal is a more pressing issue. It emanates from the planetoids below. I am readjusting leap settings to reach there.
Hopefully the last stop.
I can confirm that Aethel 1 is a planetoid with a breathable atmosphere.
Yeah, just the actual shield is a little bit, it's okay, but the recharge is yeah, quite low. It's the Stratocumulus, so I do need to swap it out. It does kind of last a little while, but then boop, gone. But yeah, I think it's kind of one of those prevalent things that you need to be aware of as you go up in the kind of difficulty, that you're going to be a little bit more careful with the gear that you're actually using, because if you don't, you can kind of get caught out with being a bit underpowered, etc., because everything just gets that a little bit stronger. Now, I do need that. I'm trying to remember exactly where I need to put that, but I think it's outside somewhere. Is it above or is it below? I can't remember. Orange, I want to say it's underneath. Oh, hello. If in doubt, use a bit of cover. These guys are going to get a bit of... Wow. It's just not going, is it? It's just not going. But yeah, I admit my shield definitely needs a bit of work. I do need to get something a little bit better. 3 deaths. Is it 3 or 4 deaths now tonight? What?
One of the wardens appears to be honing in on you.
I forgot. I need to mention this to the team. It takes you right back.
I suppose I shouldn't expect gratitude for setting them free.
All the way back here, and it can be an absolute pain. Yep. I hear you. I hear you. 5, 2, 1, 5, 3, 4, 2, 6, 7. No, we'll switch to that one, I think. Put that into there so we release something. Enough of those wackos.
Existence is an insult to the ancients.
Yeah.
We will avenge their honor.
Yeah, my shield just goes down so quick.
Has been defeated.
Those redeemers need to understand that the wardens are not divine beings, but vicious spooks.
And it does take a long to recharge. You can see it's just literally started, but it's such a low thing.
Now I have a clear reading of Eduardo's message.
Indeed, if you've got any more questions, then please do holler. Whoop, hello. Nearly walked straight into there, didn't we? The range on them is just so immense. Literally so immense. Oh, hello.
Nope, I haven't bitten off more than I can chew.
Of you haven't. We've always got everything in time. Bye me, Charlie.
Becoming quite a pain in the ass.
Where? Hang on, let's get a speedwood there. Okay. Nano repair kit. We've got a blueprint. Just collect all this stuff. All this stuff. Oop. Frozen missiles. There we go. Let's have a little look. See, did we get something? I mean, that recharge is better, but we lose so much capacity as well. Not that it seems to be mattering at the moment. But yeah, if you've got any more questions, do throw them in now, because we're going to be switching over to our next segment very, very shortly, once I've sorted out everything in here. And what I want to do is I do want to just save that before I forget. Yeah. Because then I don't have to come back through that bit. So let me just go get things lined up in here again. There we go. Around here. There we go. Aligned.
I was able to use various means to decipher the signal, despite the interference from the nearby ancient structure. It is an impressive object.
It is
Although
impressive.
The distress signal is a more pressing issue. It emanates from the planetoids below. I am readjusting leap settings to reach there.
Indeed.
Hopefully the last stop.
I can confirm that Aethor 1 is a planetoid with a breathable atmosphere.
Cool. Right, so Aethor 1. We're going to head there. We're going to set the waypoint. Let's get out of there. Well, let's go see what is on Aethor 1. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's get over there, shall we? And take a quick look. And then we shall switcheroo for our new look at an indie dev who's out there punching through the noise as best they can to try and get their game seen. And we're just trying to uplift everybody that we can give a little helping hand to.
Detect a humanoid life form on the planetoid below.
Great. Finally. Maddox, we reckon we tracked down Eduardo.
Ah, now that is good news. Took you long enough. The freighter's almost done, but I'll take the maintenance ship and come to you. You sit tight.
Apparently we need to sit tight. Well, let's see what happens there.
Why you came to a hell-forsaken place like this, I can't wait to hear. we're being observed. What the hell is that?
Indeed.
What is it?
Not sure.
Holy scrap!
Things are not going so well. Until the cavalry arrives.
Eduardo?
Maddox, I was right. I knew it was you. You finally came back for me. Kala! Kala!
You never said your friend was an android.
What? You think I'd leave a human out here on a rock in the ass end of nowhere?
Yes,
It's okay. These are friends. The humans I was telling you about.
You ever encountered an alien like this before?
Seen all sorts out here, but no, this is a new one to me.
Well, keep your sidearm at the ready. I don't want any nasty surprises.
Please allow me to introduce Kala, my friend.
Well, hello there, Kala. Nice trick there with the bird. Say, where are you from?
Ulan Thradorka.
Okay, I have no freaking idea where that is. Main thing is, you're not a damn Okar, are you?
What is an Okar, Nama?
Kala is of no alien species on file. Although it has been some time since I last linked, she has never even heard of the Okar, which is unusual considering the ongoing war.
Oh, yeah, about that, Eduardo. The Okar War ended 15 years back with a truce, but we still ain't seeing eye to eye. Oh, and Dax is dead too.
Oh. This I will need to process.
Indeed.
I must admit, I was beginning to consider the chances of seeing you again as very slim.
Of course I was coming back for you, buddy, but I didn't think you would get so antsy and just jump asteroid like that. Don't you have an inbuilt gaming routine to keep yourself occupied?
I was brought out of sleep mode by a local distress signal. The signal was, however, one I could not interpret and matched nothing in my databases. I simply had to decipher it.
Ha! It awoke the cryptographer in you.
Precisely. I had to jump several asteroids to triangulate the source of the signal.
I had been transmitting for help, Toka. I was here for a long time.
Glad to hear it, but you'll have to say your goodbyes, Eduardo. We don't have room for hitchhikers where we're headed.
But...
Well, Kala, it has been lovely meeting you. Whatever you are, but we're here just for my pal Eduardo, and we are in a bit of a hurry, so we'll leave you and be on our way.
I'm afraid you misunderstand, Maddox. Kala and I have become quite close in our time together.
Well, that's not my problem. Okay, enough chit-chat. Gather your things and let's get going, Eduardo. We got work to do.
Two of us or none.
I don't think so, little lady.
What the hell is wrong with you? You can't just leave her here.
You want to bring an unknown alien species onto the base? It could be diseased for all we know. It could compromise the whole operation.
I think this could be the turning point in the whole storyline, where people realise that kind of, a super scrap was just perfectly timed, rather, on onto Edge. I hate Maddox so much, and I think it's the real
I only need to return home.
kind of eye-opener.
We're here to die, Maddox.
Your choice, your responsibility.
Kala, it's okay. I'll help you find your way home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, I think
My
that
ship is near, Toka,
the absolute
flies
turning
no
point
more.
of where we
Some of the
realise that
things on my ship
Maddox
helps you
is out for
travel,
one thing and one
me
thing only,
find
and that's
my
the
way home.
only thing he cares about.
Okay, Kala. The least we can do is check it out before we head back.
There we go.
Oh, hey, what? More freaking delays? No way. We are going right back to the freighter.
Right back to the
I'm
frame.
afraid I must insist.
Indeed.
Maddox.
So once they
This
finish
is
their
where I
chit
need
chat,
to
we
ask
will
something
we'll
of
jump
you
into our
in
next
return for
segment
my
because our
patience.
time is pushing on and we've got plenty
Jeez, all
to
those
get
years
through.
of solitude really gave you an attitude. Fair enough. Let's get the blue lady. What's
Yep. Skip. Skips. There we go. So completed X marks the spot, which is a nice moment, I think, just for that. Now, there is a question there from Bearded Frog over on YouTube, and they just want to know any word on the next interview session, and if we'll get that option to ask our questions for the interviews. Yes, we are definitely working on this, as we've spent a bit of time on getting this sorted out. So if you're new to the streams, or if you've been watching, obviously you've seen that we've interviewed a couple of the dev team who have graciously given up their time in their very busy schedules to allow us to have a little chit chat about their job, etc. And then we obviously put it on the stream so you guys and girls can watch it. Well, obviously you've asked previously if you can ask some specific questions. So what we're going to do is, the plan will be that we're going to open up a forum on our Discord, so some channels on our Discord where you'll be able to ask some specific questions to those specific people. Now, the reason we're going to do it onto Discord is that it's easier to manage, simply because if we open it up onto Steam, or if we open it up onto Reddit, etc., it can divulge into things that maybe aren't necessarily relevant. So we're going to keep it onto the Discord. However, what we're going to do is we're going to open up a segment and a thread for each individual that we're going to have lined up, so you're going to be able to ask those questions. The plan is early next week, I'm going to put up a few of the interviews that we're going to have lined up, so you'll be able to ask them well in advance. We are going to be obviously moderating the questions that come in if they're feasible to answer. We'll be putting them ahead of time to the actual interviewee so that they can have a read through as well. And obviously, we can't go into any spoiler territory. So if anybody says, can you tell me what the name of the new expansion is going to be, what we're going to see, etc., they're not going to happen. Okay. So there's going to be certain kind of rules, but it is going to be on Discord. So do keep an eye on that. We'll put them up as well. Speaking of Discord as well, I'm going to be bringing back some polls I want you to get involved in as well. I want you to decide a few of the things that we may have, those burning questions that we always want the community to decide. So expect to see those in the coming week as well. So yeah, so definitely we're going to have some question threads for you guys to ask those specific questions, which we'll have lined up in the future. Right, I'm just going to switcheroo because I need to switch over to our new look at a new little dev. So just bear with me. I should be back in unos momentos, and we'll be with you. While I'm just doing this, don't forget to follow us on the Discord, the TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, and everywhere else. LinkedIn if you're feeling that way inclined. And yeah, please do join us. So while I just find it. Where are you? Find it. There we go. We'll have another one. So yeah, we're going to have some polls up on the Discord, which you boys and girls, I think, will thoroughly enjoy. I'm looking forward to getting those. I know, Bearded Frog, I know not everyone does use Discord. However, for us, it's the easiest place to kind of keep an eye on the questions that come in. When we have them spread out across very many places, it's very, very difficult to kind of moderate that and keep an eye on everything that is asked, said, etc. So for us, an ease of collating the questions, it's going to be on Discord and Discord only, I'm afraid. Right, just as we bring it back in. Right, I just need to switcheroo to this one. Right, as you know, from time to time, we have been looking at a variety of indie devs. And we're going to look at a new one here. And this one is a demo version of a game that's coming up called Joyton Slayer Hordes of Hell, and this comes from a company called Games Farm, a development team. Now, if you've never heard of them before, they have done a few kind of smaller games similar to this before, but this one specifically we've seen at Gamescom with the Indie Arena booth, and it's basically a kind of horde roguelike. So obviously we've got a lot of history with roguelikes with EVERSPACE 1. And it is a kind of game style that I'm really enjoying at the moment. If you've played anything like kind of Vampire Survivors or Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, those kind of games, if you haven't, you should, because they're wonderful games. But I've been playing a lot of them recently, and this one really piqued my interest. So what is it? Well, basically, you are going to be playing a variety of heroes, champions as they call them, in a kind of arenas which is based on Norse mythology. So we'll have a little look at it, see what it's all about, have a couple of games of the various champions as well. And I will put into the chats as well somewhere where you can go check it out as well if you fancy. It's just going into the chat right now, so do check it out over there. So yeah, it's a single player game. It was going to be coming out at the end of 2024 in early access, but it's been slightly delayed to January the 21st 2025, just to do a little bit more polish before it goes into early access. It's made in Unity. It looks gorgeous, so let's have a little look, shall we? And I'm actually, if I can get it, I'm actually going to use my Xbox controller, which is always nice to use these things, isn't it? Right, so let's just hit on the play button. I'll bring that back up. So there's a few characters that you can choose. In the demo, you can only choose between the Berserker and the CRS. There is others such as the Revenant and then the Flame Sister, but they are not available, unfortunately, so they'll be coming with the early access. So we're going to start off with the Berserker. He's obviously, if you know anything about Norse mythology, they were big guys, and as you can see, he's got the dual wielding of the axes. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, pridefully seeking the greatest and bloodiest of battles, the Berserker has dabbled in powers and boons beyond reckoning, turning from a path of honourable glory to a twilight of infamy. They suffer from rage, which is obviously good, a heightened emotional state that unleashes the Berserker's full potential, violent potential, even that. You get to choose your various skins, you get to choose the weapons, etc. Obviously, some are limited to the demo, you're not available, but we're going to dive in anyway. Various locations as well. They're not going to be all set into one different specific arena. This one's going to be Nilfheim, which is the birthplace of primordial darkness, cold and mist, situated below the roots of the World Tree. Yggdrasil, this realm is the final destination for most villains who cross into the afterlife. I've probably absolutely butchered that name, but I do apologise. And then you've also got your various difficulties as well. You get your easy, you get your normal, you get your hard, and then you get insane. Now you can unlock normal in the bonus, but you've got to complete easy first. So you can see there's that kind of specific setup. Baby Frog, speaking of Norse mythology, this is one of the things I like as well. This is what kind of attracted it as one of the games that we're going to have a little look. So anyway, let's dive in. So yeah, it is a roguelike horde. We're going to have various little things come up that allow us to progress and improve our character, which you'll see as we come along. Now, attack preferences. This is very interesting because you've got attack mode and it says smart. So the hero attacks automatically when they're in range of enemies. So pretty much you don't have to do anything with that. Or the aim mode, the hero automatically aims at the nearest enemy. You can always change your preference later in the options of gameplay. So if you want to do it manually, you can. So if you want to be, using your weapons at a specific time, then you can change it to that. Whilst you're getting used to it, I think it's very, very nice just to leave it as it is. So we are going to do it as per the demo, and I think it's one of those that is very, very nice to get into. So here we are, we're in this central area, and you can see that things are starting to come in. And obviously they drop these little gems, which go into your purple bar at the bottom, or on the bottom left-hand corner, which build towards your leveling. Now, this isn't a level up, this is just an objective that's come up. Strange and powerful mushrooms are sprouted in the area. Investigate and collect them. So we'll see these on the map. There we go. So we've updated or leveled up our character. Lee, I can't believe you just actually asked that. That's a very good question. For those of you who haven't seen it, question for the chat: do deaths in these indie demos count towards my death counter? So obviously, I think we crept into double figures. Apparently, Gripcage thinks this should count as double. Now, can I just say that obviously a lot of the time with roguelites, you are meant to die. So I think that's a little bit harsh. Excelsior, obviously the roguelike kind of survival is very, very, prominent and very, very kind of at the forefront after Vampire Survivors, which I love. I've played that quite extensively on Xbox and obviously PC. But yeah, I think this with the wrapper of the Norse mythology, etc., is really, really nice. Super Scrappers, it's still a skill issue. I'll take that. So we get to choose. These are the gods. Okay, we get to choose between Thor or we get to choose Freya. And this one, I've played between the two, and I do prefer, because I've tested it, I want to play as Thor, God of Lightning. So we can get to choose that, or if you want to, you can re-roll down at the bottom as well. But I'm going to choose Thor. So we've got a choice of explosive nature, chain lightning on each attack. Mjolnir auto-cast returning hammer of Thor, obviously, and then catches it again, or lightning strike, which lightning strikes in 4 fixed directions. Too bad chose your vintage carefully. To be fair, this is how we kind of have to ascertain that they're air suitable, etc. So I have to actually really dig deep into whether the game is any, suitable for our audience, should we say. So anyway, lightning strikes we're going to go with. So you're going to see these start to dash down. You can see I can back away, still swinging those. There we go, leveled up again. Now we get the chance of choosing some for the Berserker or Thor. So this is always random, it isn't always the same. So we'll have a look at the Berserker. Assault, attack with force in a straight line, cutting edge, execute a spinning weapon attack or barrel through, dash deals damage and knocks back enemies. Let's go auto cast. Now you can see our blue dots in the top corner above us on the mini-map. They are where the mushrooms are, so I'm going to go get them. And the timer at the top is... it's like, I think people just want to see me suffer. But we literally just got to stand there. You can see that we're just starting to get a few more. Again, we've leveled up. Let's go to Thor again. So we go Sentinel or Sentinels? Blows of Jarngriper or Thunderstorm. Now, Sentinels are quite good, but I do like the Thunderstorm, so we'll go Thunderstorm because we get this cool effect. Open the boxes. There we go. Right, I'm just backtracking on myself here. Let's just collect that mushroom. I'm going to head over to the side here for this other mushroom. Whacking a box as we go past. Collecting that one. Gold. Now up to level 5. So we'll have a look at Freya, see what she's got to offer. Valkyrie Descent, divine energy field damage into enemies. Got the golden disc, which is sharp oscillating discs, and then divine wave, a wave of divine energy. So we'll try the Valkyrie Descent. I just want to get that coin because you can see that we're dropping these things. These do come in quite handy later on. We do a little slow. Always keep an eye on the minimap as well, because I did find that you find certain things that would spawn on the map that you won't necessarily see, so you do need to keep a little eye on it. There we go. So we've got 8 minutes 20. The higher the raids that you do, the more time they take. So it could be like a tier 2, it'll take 15 minutes. Whereas on this kind of easy difficulty, you're going to be at a maximum of 10 minutes. Right, so we're back to this. We've got now the choice of Thor or Freya again. Let's have a look at Thor. So we could upgrade Lightning Strike to 2 if we wanted to. So you can see it does more damage. The cooldown of it happening is a lot quicker. Passive of the increased God skills or Chain Lightning upon hit. So we'll do the static charge, I think. Let's do that. So you can do a mix and match of the gods as well as the Berserker, so there's plenty to do. Now you can see on the minimap as well, just above my head up here, that there's a little gold coin there. We've got a little treasure box come on, so I want to just go get that if I can, but I just want to get this last mushroom. There we go. So we've got some more gold coins. Forwards quite nice, like that. Right, let's head down here. Snap him. You can see that now the skellies are taking like at least 2 hits to defeat. There we go. So this bird obviously flies along, but we got it. That was a little kind of, I want to say a loot goblin kind of thing. Let's open that up. So now we get some different things in here. Minor elixir of haste, a small flask of thick purple elixir that speeds up the hero's movements for 20 seconds. Healing herbs, a bundle of herbs restores health, and then the minor elixir of bloodlust. Let's go bloodlust. Let's have a look at the berserker again. So cutting edge, we've got increased attack range, attack with force in straight line. Okay, we'll do that. Increased range is nice. Now every kind of minute, different enemies start coming back in and you get a bit stronger. Another thing to find, graves of the lords. Just a couple of things that we maybe have to do. So we'll head over there as far as we can. Like I say, sometimes it's very easy just using the auto attack, which I've been playing with just the auto attack and it's done perfectly fine. You could obviously add in your own abilities of hitting things. There we go. So we're just going to summon him. Here he is. They're not that difficult, to be fair. I haven't found them that hard to deal with, as long as you get out of that. Don't stand in there when he does his shield slam, because that's never fun. He's down. So food there obviously gives us some health back. Heading over. I do think it's a wonderful looking game and it's real smooth to play as well. So yeah, early access on Steam from January the 21st next year. Which I think it'd be good to keep an eye on. It's definitely on my wish list. And speaking of wish list, if you have an indie game or a game that you really, really like, get it wish listed. That really helps some kind indies to get noticed, to realise maybe that people are enjoying what they're potentially trying to create. Level 9, let's do Berserker again. No pain, no gameplay. Okay. Let's do Swirling Axe, I think. Swirling Axe. There we go. There we go. So that's the Graves of the Lords done, complete. Now be very careful with these. They can hurt. You can see on the far side as well, everything that has a cooldown timer, all your skills, all your auto attacks, etc. They all are there on a little diagram to say whether they're coming off cooldown, which is very, very good. I just love how it looks. Very Diablo-esque. I think if you like Diablo, you're in for a bit of a treat. Ooh, we've got just less than 5 minutes to go on this run through. We will switch to the CRS as well. Let's look at Freya. Ooh, double cast would be nice. Battered that one out of the way. Yeah, very Diablo-esque in style, but I do like the kind of gameplay loop. I know obviously roguelites aren't for everyone. We're aware of this. However, I'm enjoying these kind of roguelites of late. I've been playing myself a lot of Deep Rock Galaxy Survivor. I am enjoying that. Draws will experience in a large radius towards a hero. Crystal Geode. Let's do that. Okay. There we go. So we get all that. That levels up as well. Now we've gone to level 11. We get to choose a subclass. So you can see we can be a Battle Master, a Zealot, or a Troll Scion. If you want to go full out damage, then you Battle Master, cooldowns for your God skills, reduction is a Zealot, and then more healing, Troll Scion. But I'm going full out Battle Master. I'm just going to do more damage on my skills. Yeah, Brotato is quite cool. Balatro as well. Obviously, that's another game that's been very, very popular of late. I could never get into that. I tried, just didn't take my pick. Interestingly, if you've read the art book that we released for EVERSPACE 2, I have a little kind of section in there that I talk about how I got into gaming, etc. And I'm quite honest on one of the points, because when I backed EVERSPACE 1, I'm original backer from EVERSPACE 1. That's how I got to know the team and everything. And you know, I didn't like EVERSPACE 1 to start with. It's kind of my it was the roguelike element, and to be fair, I even told Michael this when I got to first meet Michael. I just said, look, I've got to be honest with you, I didn't like EVERSPACE 1 initially, and he was like, yeah, was it the roguelike? I was like, yeah, but I think just through a little bit of understanding can make you enjoy it. I'm not saying everybody would, but certainly I think it's it's one of those that you've got to keep trying. And I think something like Vampire Survivors is an excellent intro. And this is, I think, is going to be an excellent intro as well because it's such a stylish looking game. yeah. To be fair, when I first said to Michael, hey, I didn't like your game because I wasn't a fan of the roguelike, I was already hired by the company. It was definitely a kind of after. Let's not insult the game before I got hired, but yeah. So there we go. I've got another one. Let's do Lightning Strike. I do like Lightning Strike. Now I've just activated a kind of nerf to myself where I've got to last for a minute with this ice slow. But obviously we've also got this big guy that's trying to whack us with various things, him over there, so we kind of got to deal with him, but we're also slowed, so we kind of need to just not stand in those big rain fire bolts and get hit, because that's painful. There we go, he's down, he opens up a chest and he gives us another one. Let's do the blood one. So yep. Let's give us some health as well. So we've got 1 minute 52 left on the clock. But we're going to probably gain maybe another level or so. But we've just got to be so careful now because we are getting surrounded as the time ticks along. Things start to pick up pace. You know how these kind of horde roguelites go up to level 14. Swirling it. Okay, let's do the bridge. There we go. Let's pick up these. Curse of Winter complete, so I'm back up to normal speed now. But yeah, starting to do a bit more damage. And I think once you work out something that works with your playstyle, that's where you're going to enjoy it. I think it's something that just takes time, that you have to work these things out. I think the graphical effects on this, and it's made in Unity, which I think is a great game engine, and obviously we used Unreal Engine 5, which is a wonderful engine in itself, but game engines are game engines, and some of them are just really outstanding. And I think the graphical fidelity of this game is spot on. I apologise if you had any questions. If you've got anything that's flying through that you want to ask, please do. I will catch up when I get to the end of this. Sometimes you just got to concentrate a little bit. There we go. Blows of Yarn Reaper. Let's do that. Right, so we've got to summon the Bone Jotun, which is here. There we go. So this is the boss at the end that I kind of deal with, and hopefully not die. I guess that would be rather embarrassing if you guys want me to. Ooh, hello, you. Wow. Ooh. Really do with some health. But not looking fun at the moment. You slowly earn it, You certainly revive your health, but yeah, you just gotta be a little bit careful. And just make sure you dodge. He's putting down some ice now. And obviously he's bringing friends in who are gonna be hurting me as well. Come on. There we go. That was close. And he's dead. Whoa. There we go. So this is where the fun begins. Sometimes you may even catch the eye of a god. Enemy difficulty increases. This is obviously unlocking normal. Raid time is 15 minutes. You've got 4 objectives in it and you get a resource bonus of that. So once you've completed it, then you can kick on to the next one. Right, so let's go back to the main menu. This time we're going to have a look at the Cirrus. We're going to click through that. And her playstyle is ever reclusive and mysteriously powerful. The Cirrus has long been a shadowy opportunist and clairvoyant who seeks to outwit even the very ancients themselves with her mastery of the dark arts. So she has Eldritch wards, shields that recharge over time. When damaged, shield charges give the Cirrus brief invulnerability. So, yes, she can be a little bit... Well, hang on. Are we still alive? I've just lost chat. 1 second. Are we still there? Are we still there? Nope. We're still there. Okay. Still showing me. I've just lost the chat. I do apologise. I can't see the chat at the moment, so if you're still with me... There we go. It's come back. Wow. I just lost the chat. Right, in we go. Let's get in. Same thing. Obviously, we've unlocked normal, which can be a little bit difficult. Obviously, with new characters, if you've played any kind of these roguelites, then you need to progressively get stronger with each of those characters. So I'm just going to stay on easy for the time being. But yeah, I do apologise. It just looked like I'd completely and utterly lost everything. There we go. So you can see she does a bit of kind of range damage, but she's also quite... let's go. So temporal trap, destructive mind pulse, malediction, briar of thorns. Tell you what, we're going to own mind blast. That's cool. Mushrooms. So same thing as before. So we're going to go do these. I love that sound effect as well of the mind blast. Like a telekinesis shot. There we go. So I'm going to just kind of stick with Cirrus if I can. Extraction is good. I did see a question just come through. I know Bearded Frog, you've just answered it for me. Thank you very much. From Evan Light over on YouTube. Regarding EVERSPACE 2, the co-op, we've had this come up quite regularly, and it is a constant request. We're not ignoring the fact. We're very open about it. Unfortunately, it's not going to be something that will happen for EVERSPACE 2. We literally would have to redesign the game, and it would take so long to redo. But we do hear people obviously say, I would love to be able to play couch co-op with my friend, or, you know, just tag with my friend for like 30 minutes, do missions, etc. It's just, we have to work within a time budget, within a kind of time frame, and budgetary restraints. And at the time when we designed EVERSPACE 2, to create something of the magnitude of a multiplayer co-op experience, it was outside the scope of what we were able to do. But we definitely heard it, but there's no plans for EVERSPACE 2 to bring in co-op. It would mean a significant rewrite of the whole game, and we just can't do that. We really can't. now we're kind of bringing in modifiers. If I don't answer a question, then I get plus 10 to my death counter, apparently. Yeah, I think one thing to consider is that the environments specifically that we've kind of handcrafted are all designed around a single ship. So when you try and then to put 2 ships into that same space, because it's still very, very difficult. Yeah, Flory, I managed to get the chat back. I just lost it. All of a sudden, it was like, no, it's gone. But now it's come back again. Right, let's do the Winter Raven. Hello. This is a bit of invulnerability. Let's crack on and get these mushrooms. I was on that path to get the mushrooms. So you can see that she's much more a ranged character. She's much further away. However, she's obviously quite a bit weaker than the Berserker that we were playing to begin with. Which, you know, has its pros and cons. It depends on the playstyle. Every game, every character, even in our game, has its own playstyle. Let's do the Cirrus again. Okay, let's do that so we can collect things a bit quicker and easier. Obviously, you look at our Scout, plays totally different to the Bomber. Same with the Sentinel and the Vanguard. So it's kind of, you find your own playstyle and try it. With this game, obviously, there's a lot of comparisons to things like Vampire Survivors and Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, which I've been playing a lot of, as I've said. And then some of the character classes in that I find easier than others, and it's all down to the playstyle of the player. So, right, we've got a bird which we've just frozen, which is nice. There we go. Here's all the money. We've got the chicken over there. We've got some food there as well. We're going to go to the top. Yeah, certainly we have a lot of recurring questions, and we don't mind answering them again, because obviously we have new fans that come in, new people who might be trying the game, and they haven't, you know, always watched the streams. They haven't always been here to hear the kind of news that we may have on various topics and subjects. So we never have a problem with people actually asking questions again. So by all means, if you do have a question, then just ask away. Even if we have to answer it for the 100th time, we'll definitely do that. Because it's what we like to do. We're here to answer the questions, talk to you about development of the game, and you know, at the moment we're kind of uplifting other indie teams as well, because we know it's difficult as an indie company ourselves. We don't have a publisher or anything like that. We literally are there just trying to break through the noise, as we say, and it's very difficult to do. So if we can help other people, if you fancy the look of this game, I will put the link back into the chat at the end. Do go check it out. It's going to be early access in January 2025, 21st of January, I believe it is. And yeah, it'd be something that's definitely on my wish list. So if you want it to get involved, maybe you fancy the look of it, then wishlist it on Steam. Take a look at it, put it on there, give those devs a helping hand. Last time we had a stream as well, I did ask if anybody could leave a review, a little bit of homework for you on an indie game that you've enjoyed or something that you've just enjoyed. Always go and leave a review. It's very, very handy. It's good feedback for the indie devs, and it also, again, it lifts them up because it gives them a more positive nature, and it puts them up there into the eyes of any kind of algorithm, which does help. So yeah, please, if you haven't already, go check out some more. It's a bit more movement speed. More indie devs, and leave them a review. Oh, we haven't done the Defeat the Lords yet, have we? Let's go do that. We only get to play one map, Dan Lock over on Twitch. So the map, as you see here, is kind of very similar, but I haven't progressed much further because I didn't want to play too far, even though you can reset. let's deal with him. Stun. There we go. That. Cool. See, things are just starting to pick up a little bit. Level 10. Excel, yes, we're definitely doing screenshots. As soon as I finish up here, we'll be switching over to the screenshots. Don't you fret. Let's do Molnir. We didn't do a Molnir, did we? But yeah, we will definitely switch over and have a look at what you guys and girls have been producing over the past couple of weeks. Wherever you've posted them, whether you're putting them on Reddit, you're putting them on the socials, wherever you've been putting them, even on our Discord, I always check in a variety of places, and we're getting tagged by some virtual photographers as well now. We're making some excellent screenshots, so yeah, some good stuff out there. It's always a challenge now for the team. They're always like, you know, I don't know which one to pick. There's kind of a little in-joke with the team now, because I check all the screenshots. I ask the team, you know, to take a look at these screenshots, and I say, can you pick one? Just one screenshot out of this list of 10, which you think is the best. And they can never just pick one. No matter how many times I say, just pick one. Just one. That's all I want, just one. And then they end up picking 2 or 3. So, yeah, it is good. I'm really appreciative of the guys taking time out of the day just to check, you know, the screenshots that I've produced. I've chosen rather that you guys have produced. I think it's a wonderful thing that they take time out of their day and pick. And some of them just like are like blown away every week. Every week. How good you guys can produce that. I know it's testament to the team, obviously, in their wonderful artwork. I think Tony and the team and everybody in the art, they do a brilliant job. 'Cause it's such an amazing looking game. You know, and I'm not just blowing the trumpet because, you know, I work with the team and everything, but I think it's a nice that you guys want to take such an interest in our game and produce some brilliant screenshots. Now we are running a little bit close to time, so what I might need to do is I might need to just hold it there. So anyway, if you've not seen it, Jotun Slayer Hordes of Hell, I'm just going to plonk that back into our chat so you can see it. Do go check it out. It's a wonderful team all the way from Slovakia called Games Farm, who are producing this out in about 2 months' time. So yeah, 2 months' time. So let's go check it out. Right, I'm going to switch over because we are running out of time. You can see all these different hero skills on the screen now. Lots more to dive into. So just bear with me while we switcheroo, and I'll be back in a moment. Right, where we go? Here we are. Let's bring that up. So if you've got any questions, do hit us up with some more of those, because we're very willing to answer them if we can. I'm just having a little skim through if there's anybody else that's asked a question in the meantime. But yeah, Lee'll pick them up if you have. So I just need to bring up my notes because I need to get these in correct order. So this one of kind of radioactiveness is from our Discord, and this is one of our very regular screenshot producers called Adam GD. And this one, I think it just stood out because of the brightness. I mean, obviously trying to line up that shot, etc. I'm trying to actually work out what weapon it is that they've been using. But whatever it is, it kind of burn your retinas off. Yes, there's definitely some DMZ lottery numbers at the bottom, so do check your tickets if you've been in. This is only for funsies, by the way. You'll see it in the ticker down below. But yeah, that's a very, very bright screenshot from Adam GD. Could be the railgun. Yeah, possibly. I'd definitely have to check in with Adam GD just to find out what it is. Obviously, he's taking it just outside home base as well. But definitely shooting the shot there. So next up, we have a new one over from Reddit. Now, I like this one just because the color scheme. The color scheme really stood out. Obviously, big explosion there right outside the Dreadnought. A new player who produced a screenshot, because I did ask for screenshots over specifically on Reddit just to try and get some nice, interesting new people interested in producing some artwork for us, and these were some fantastic ones. Again, these are all chosen in an order of preference by the team. They do look at them and they're like, yeah, that's the best one. This one's okay, you know, and they do it all week in the run up. So yeah, this one is from Omom in the Party over on Reddit. Winning DMZ lotto tickets must be redeemed in person at head office in Prescott Starbase. That's actually very, very good. Yeah, so I think we need to. So yeah, somebody may recognise something about those numbers if you can work it out. Not saying they're fixed or anything, but they're definitely in an order, should we say? But yeah, you kind of got to work that one out, I think. Right. Next up is one from a very interesting name, and this is from our new social media channel that we have over on Blue Sky. If you're on there, do give us a follow. And that is Blue Sky. Kind of, people are saying it's a Twitch alternative, but we're trying to build up our following on there. Do follow us over there. We post it everywhere that we can, and this is a new adventure for us. It's going quite well. So, and this is from Mr. A Wolf. Now, I don't know if his first name is Air, but we'll go with it. But I think you have to be of a certain age to remember that TV show. Certainly I do. I remember watching that here in the UK. But a great screenshot. I love the ones that use the depth of field. Obviously, we've got the seemingly in a rift with the background behind, and then a very close-up of the bomber wings. And yeah, the depth of field. And then just a pure focus just on the cockpit and this part here. Very, very well. Thor of Asgard, thank you very much for following over on Blue Sky. It's very, very... Are you being said? Danlock, that is going back a bit, and I do remember that one. I do remember that one as well. So that was Mr. A-Wolf over on Blue Sky. Now, switching to Steam for this one is one... You might say that this is quite... the silhouette style is something that we see a lot of. But I still think they're very, very good, because there's always a different kind of aspect. Normally we get one maybe doing the kind of bat signal within the planet or the star. This one, obviously, we've got various effects. We've got the shield kicked off and seemingly other effects going, and it just creates a nice silhouette of a striker, which I think is really, really cool. So yeah, it's very, very nice. Any questions coming through there? I can't see. Nope. There we go. Nope, nothing. So if you do have any, do throw them in. We will definitely answer them as we do. Now, speaking of kind of a bat signal one, we get one of these straight from the off. And this one is switching back to our Discord. Sorry, I just need to say on the last one, that one is from Perrin Prime on Steam. I do apologise, I forgot to mention the name. And this one is from Grip over on Discord. So if you've seen any of Grip's pictures before, then you know they do some good stuff. I think you were in the chat a little bit earlier, Grip, so well done. The team did quite like yours, although there were some better ones, but they still did like them. But obviously, when we were talking about the kind of bat signal, and there you kind of got the ship just silhouetted over the star, which is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Right, let's skippity-doo-dah. Now, we can't have a stream without a bit of Bob, can we? We can't have a bit of Bob. This is I'm Bacon over on Steam. I mean, what's not to like about Bob? I mean, he's such an adorable character. I mean, he's there flying around your Vanguard or whatever ship you're using him with, you know, just giving you a helping hand. And I mean, he looks quite stylish too, doesn't he? I mean, you're not going to mess with him with those guns, are you? You know, and he even looks a little bit angry with his kind of wings and, you know, all hail the Bob, indeed. But yeah, every week we always have the Bob, and then he's almost kind of in a again, Halo silhouetted against the star in the background, just to give him like that special iconic moment. You know, the spotlight is on him as we try and dude. Bob goes rat-a-tat-tat. He does indeed. Deadlight over on Twitch got a little question from you. What's been your biggest issue when you were developing EVERSPACE 2? Now, I was very late into the development of EVERSPACE 2, so I can't answer this too much, but one of those kind of questions is what we will ask the developers directly, or we can ask directly in our dev interviews. So if you want to, when we get them up and running on our Discord, there's going to be threads that you're going to be able to ask your questions that we're going to put, hopefully, to some of the developers in an interview that I'll record with them. So that might be a really good question to hold over for somebody. We're going to have Michael on, who's our CEO, the legend that he is. He's going to be coming on. And I think I said last time, we're going to have Lee, who's in there. He's the proud Canadian PR director that we have, who's collecting all the questions for us. He's going to be joining us for an interview at some point as well. And obviously we've got about 3 or 4 others lined up as well. So have a look out for those in the coming week, because it's going to be your chance to ask those pertinent questions that you maybe always wanted to ask, which I think will be good. So next up, we're getting into the nitty-gritty kind of area now. We're switching back to Blue Sky. Lee just said he's going to answer no comment to every question. Just definitely no answer. No. He doesn't want to kind of self-incriminate, so he's got no comment, my lord. So yeah, we're switching back now to Blue Sky. Mr. A-Wolf again. I mean, an iconic shot. That is not an X-wing. That is not anything that looks anything like something from Star Wars. Going in to fight the dreadnought there in a very iconic battle, but that's definitely a wonderful shot. So we're getting closer. This one is the 3rd out of the list, and this one is from Numa999 over on Reddit. I mean, it's great. I mean, how can you not like that? But 3rd choice out of all of them. 3rd choice, but again, slightly out of focus on the missile, but the smoke trail from the cruise missile that's launched. It's to me, I enjoyed this one probably the most, because hey, everything goes boom, doesn't it? It goes boom. So you want big missiles. They all go boom. Spooey. Oh, my throat is just starting to dry up a little bit. But absolutely a wonderful shot from Newman999 over on Reddit. One of the screenshots from the thread that I posted on there. And then 2nd place, XL. I know you're in the chat. I've seen you there. Yours was number 2. I mean, this is kind of phone wallpaper territory. I know you always produce some wonderful shots, and here you are with another one. And what I like about this shot specifically, and it's one that dragged me, kind of attracted me to it, is almost like you're doing the parallel to the Leviathan. As the Leviathan's breaching, your ship is coming like kind of opposite to it. And I think you might have intentionally done that. I think that's what you were looking for. So if you want to tell us in the chat what you've actually tried to create with that screenshot, then please let us know. But yeah, again, a wonderful one. Now, ironically, the winner is actually XL. So here we are. This one, I keep all these completely anonymous. So just so you know that the process, I see the screenshots, I choose the screenshots, and then I put them to the team. And the team then get to choose them, but I do not tell them who they're from or anything like that. I literally just throw them in and say, hey, this is the screenshot, what do you think? And they don't know. So Excel, you beat yourself technically. You did 2 great screenshots, but this one the team absolutely loved. It was a clear winner. It was actually a very clear winner. It got double what other people got, as in yourself as well. But it's, yeah, the clouds, the trails from the ship. I mean, it's just an amazing screenshot. So I do try to get the originals where I can as well. Obviously, sometimes we have to deal with JPEG compression and stuff like that. So everything. It's such a... I mean, the guys have done such a wonderful job, haven't they, on the game? It's just absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. So, yeah, well done, Excel. Again, hats off to you. You've done a wonderful screenshot, as always. If I was to do a brave Sir Robin like me, absolutely. Why not? Absolutely. And I've got a little bonus one, and I'm not too sure if we've actually shown this one before. This wasn't actually included in the screenshot because it is artwork rather than a screenshot. Now, if you've seen some of these before, I do apologize, but this one specifically, I don't remember us ever showing it, but it was a bonus one from the Chemical Bro. Now, obviously with our supporter pack and the kind of effects that we kind of allow now on the ships, you can see the name of the title is very fitting, Evertron 2. So yeah, it's a great screenshot with the blue Prescott Starbase, and then yeah, obviously not wings, it should be rings, absolutely. But yeah, you can see that the cycles, but that is a great shot from the Chemical Bro. Very Tron, absolutely, as Thor of Asgard said over on YouTube. What more can you say? The ideas are there. If you've got any ideas like this, you want us to see it, you want us to show them off, then please do put them onto our Discord, put them onto our socials. Let's see them. We'll get tagged. Let's have a look at them every week, because we scour the internet. We do like to look at what you guys and girls produce. So we're coming up to the end of the time now, unfortunately. It always goes so quick. It really just so quick. So I'm just going to wrap up a few things for you. Just a reminder, we're going to bring back some polls on the Discord. Again, we can't put them anywhere else because it's very difficult to monitor, and then we have to collate them. So it's easier for us to run them on our Discord, which is our main kind of hub. So they're going to be coming back, and also be on the lookout for the where we introduce our question threads for the interviews that we're going to be doing with the dev team in the future. Definitely check them out. Put in your questions once they appear. If you want something specific answering and we're able to, then we might be able to throw it into the interview. So I definitely would like to see those questions, and hopefully early next week we'll get some put up. With regards to EVERSPACE 2, if you want to buy EVERSPACE 2, currently still on Steam sale, I believe, up until tomorrow. PlayStation is also on sale, and that ends today, I think, is the 22nd, I think, today. Good Old Games is 60% off as well, so if you want it from Good Old Games, you want to support it that way, as well as EVERSPACE 1 is on great discount of about 85% there. Humble Bundle Black Friday deal is on as well. Same again, 60% off on EVERSPACE 2 and 85% off at EVERSPACE 1. So I do implore you, if you've ever played EVERSPACE 2, but you want to see what EVERSPACE 1 is, now's the time to dive in, as always. We've got more EVERSPACE coming next time. Now, just to talk about next time, 2 weeks' time, there will not be a stream, okay? There will not be a stream. So on the 6th of December, there will not be a stream, but we've got some planning to do, and we've got a wrap-up for the end of year one, which is on the 20th of December, okay? So we're going to be back on the 20th of December for the end of year stream, where we're going to be looking back at everything that's happened this year, all the different highlights, and what the team have been up to. So, yeah, we've got a bit of planning to do there. So, unfortunately, no stream in 2 weeks' time, but we're going to be back 2 weeks after that for the end of year stream. So, I hope you can join us for that. Oh, my added to the cancel, so I've removed it from the official calendar. I won't be notified. I will make an announcement in the Discord so that everybody's aware that there isn't a stream, and we'll get it amended, because obviously we do have the calendar on the Discord as well. But so yeah, just a reminder, not going to be 2 weeks time, 2 weeks after that. Okay, so if you're in and around Discord, if you're in and around Steam, social media, wherever you are, do keep pinging us. Keep us in track of everything that you're up to and what you've been doing in the world. And to have to do something else on Fridays. Yeah, sorry, Frog. Yeah, you're gonna have to rewatch this stream. That's what you can do in 2 weeks' time. You can rewatch this stream. But I am gonna bid you adieu now. I'm gonna rest my voice because it's starting to go. And I will see you on the forums, on the Discord, and everywhere else. And thank you for joining us. As always, you're absolute legends. I'm Gary. I've been your host. I hope you can join us again soon. In the meantime, folks, take care. Be good. See you again soon. Bye for now. Find the right button. Bye for now. Where's the button? I've lost the button. There's the button. Hit the button.